Hello students, welcome to video lecture on deductions from gross total income. I am NB Patil, Assistant Professor of Commerce at KLE's BK College Chikkodi. From this video, you will learn deduction under section 80G. This is about my video lectures on deduction under section 80C to 80U. In my first video, I have explained basics of deductions and deduction under section 80C. In my second video, I have covered the sections 80CCC to 80EE, and this is my third video on deduction under section 80G. And in the fourth video, I am going to cover the remaining sections that are 80ZZ to 80U, except deduction under section 80IA to 80PA, as these deductions are allowable to certain industrial undertakings. Let us start the main topic, deduction under section 80Z. This deduction is for donation to certain funds and organizations, and this deduction is applicable to all assessees. It means if an assessee has donated an amount, certain amount, to certain specified funds and approved organization, then that assessee will get a deduction of such donations under section 80Z. There are certain conditions to be fulfilled or satisfied by an assessee to get the benefit of deduction under section 80Z. The conditions are: first one, donation made to specified funds and organizations are qualified for deduction. It means in section 80G there are certain items or the funds are listed and an approved organizations are listed. Only donation made to such specified funds or organizations are qualify for a deduction under section 80G. If any donation is made by an assessee to a fund which is not specified or to an organization which is not approved, such a deduction cannot be claimed as a deduction under section 80Z. It means only donation to specified funds and approved organization are qualified for deduction under section 80Z. Second one, donation must be given in money. It means the donation made or donation given in kind is not qualify for a deduction. The donation must be given in money only. Example, if an assessee has donated books to a approved education institution, the value of book is not qualified for a deduction under section 80Z. If an assessee has made a donation of rupees 50,000 or given donation of rupees 50,000 to an education or any other charitable institution which is approved, then he can get a deduction on such amount, that is rupees 50,000. But if he donated books worth rupees 50,000 or any other materials, that amount should not be qualified for deduction. It means donation must be given in money only. Other than money or in kind, that is not qualify for deduction. Third one, donation in excess of rupees 2,000 shall be made by any mode other than cash. It means if an assessee is wished to donate amount which is more than 2,000, he has to donate such amount in a mode other than cash. Other than cash means he can donate through check, draft, or any electronic payment mode. If he donated the amount which is excess of rupees 2000, if he donated in a cash, he cannot get the benefit of a deduction under this section. Up to 2000, the donation shall qualify. It means up to two. If the donation is made up to 2000 in cash, that is to qualify for a deduction. Fourth one, proof of donation given shall be attached with the return of incomes. To get the benefit of deduction, assessee has to attach the proof of donation given with his return of incomes. Last one, double deduction is not permissible. It means any amount which is allowed as a deduction under this section, the same amount is not qualified for deduction under any other sections. So these are the conditions to be satisfied to get the benefit of deductions of the amount donated by an assessee to certain funds and approved organizations. To understand these conditions clearly, we can see the donations when it is not qualified for a deduction. Following are the donations which are not qualified for deduction under section 80Z. These are just opposite of the conditions what we discussed now. First one, donation in kind. If any donation is made or given in kind, like food, cloth, medicine, books, goods, or any material, that cannot be qualified for deduction, even though that donation has been given to a approved institution, it is not qualified for deduction. The donation must be in money only. Second one, donations in cash in excess of rupees 2000. If any donation is given in cash in excess of rupees 2000, is not qualified for deductions. Donation to fund or organization not specified. If donation is made to a fund which is not specified, or the organization which is not approved by the Commissioner of Income Tax, that donation does not qualify for deduction under section 80Z. Here specified fund means, a recent example for this is PM CARES Fund. PM CARES Fund, it is a best example. If any assessee donated into that PM CARES Fund, then he will get deduction under section 80Z, because PM CARES Fund, it is a specified deduction under section 80Z. Next one, if donation is made for the benefit of a particular caste or a religion, that donation is also, such a donation is also not qualified for deduction. And the last one is donations to political party. Donation to political party is allowable as a deduction under section 80GGB for companies and 80GGC for other than companies, but this is not qualified for deduction under section 80Z. These are the conditions and the deductions which are, donations which are not qualified for deductions. Now we will see what is the quantum or amount of a deduction under section 80Z. The donations which are specified or listed under section 80Z are classified as donation without any maximum qualifying limit and donations with maximum qualifying limit, that is 10% of adjusted gross total income. Again, the without limit donations are classified into two categories: 100% deduction and 50% deduction. In the same way, with maximum qualifying amount, again there are two categories of deduction under this head or category: 100% deduction and 50% deduction. Okay, here without any maximum qualifying limit, there are 27 items specified in this category, that is denoted as A, and in this category there are 4 items specified. It is called as category B, and in this category there are 2 items, and here there are 4 items are specified. For calculation of deduction allowable under section 80Z, first we should study what are the items comes under which category, whether a donation, or if it is a specified donation, under which category it comes, whether it is in a 100% deduction or 50% deduction without limit, or 100% deduction with limit, or 50% deduction with maximum qualifying limit. One important point I am going to clear here, that if any amount is donated into these two categories, that is category A and category B, the adjusted gross total income calculation is not necessary. It means in the solution we can directly write or give the donations amount as given, but when the donation is made by an assessee in the items which are specified in category C and category D, we have to compute 10% of adjusted gross total income, because it is the maximum qualifying limit in this case. We will discuss in detail. First we will study what are the items or funds mentioned in each category. These are the items under category A, the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. There are 27 items actually in this category, and these are 100% deductions without any maximum qualifying limit. There are 27 funds. Just to remember this for examination point of view, I am giving some keywords. These are National Prime Minister Fund set up by central government, State Chief Minister set up by state government, Defense Africa Fund, Zilla Saksharata. If in a donation, if you find these words, then those donations comes under category A. Example, see, the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, Prime Minister. Second one, Prime Minister's National Children's National Foundation, National Defense, like this. Just to remember the key points. And the items under B category, 50% deduction without any maximum limit, are Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, Prime Minister's Dot Relief Fund. It is it is an item with the word Prime Minister. It is the only fund with the name Prime Ministers comes under category B. Here the keywords are drought relief fund, Nehru and Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. And under C category, that is 100% deduction with a maximum limit of 10% of adjusted gross total income, or donation to government or a local authority for the purpose of promotion of family planning, and sum paid by a company to Indian Olympic Association. So here keywords are Olympic Association and family planning. And the category D items, that is 50% deduction with maximum limit of 10% of adjusted gross total income. I have highlighted those keywords in a green color, that is donation to government or approved institution for any charitable purpose except family planning. It means if an assessee has donated amount to an education institution which is approved, then it comes under category D. Second one, any corporation specified for the interest of minority community. So keyword is minority community. Third one, authority engaged in planning development of cities, towns and village. These are the keywords. And the last one, donation for repair and renovation of any temple, mosque, church, gurudwara or other place notified by central government to be historic or national importance. Temple, mosque, church, gurudwara and historic places which are notified by the central government. These are the keywords for category D. While solving or computing the deduction under section 80Z, students, first you have to identify the items. The given item or the given donation, the category of the given donation is to be identified first. That is the first step for the solution of computation of the deduction amount under section 80Z. And this is the format for computation of allowable amount under section 80Z. Particulars, limit of 10% of adjusted gross total income. In this column, only C and D category items are to be recorded, and this is third column is for the qualifying amount and the fourth column is deduction amount. First, after identifying the category of the items, we have to write as per the categories. It means first we have to write category A items, that is 100% deduction without maximum qualifying amount. Okay, so the whole amount is qualifying for the deduction and the deduction amount will be same as it is 100% deduction. Example, if assessee has donated rupees 5,000 and rupees 5,000 to specified funds, then he can get it means the qualifying amount in this case is rupees 10,000 and he can also get a deduction of rupees 10,000 as 100% deduction is allowed in case of category A items. Second, 50% of deduction without maximum qualifying limit. It means there is no maximum qualifying limit, but deduction is 50%. Example, if an assessee has donated rupees 5,000 and rupees 5,000 in two items which are of category B, then the qualifying amount is rupees 10,000, but the deduction allowable is rupees 5,000. Only 50% of the qualifying amount is allowed as a deduction. The rate of deduction is 50%, but the qualifying amount is 100%. And in case of category C, 100% deduction with the maximum qualifying amount. If an assessee has donated rupees 10,000, we should write in the first column because it is not a qualifying amount, because the qualifying amount is subject to maximum of 10% of adjusted gross total income. So next, D category, 50% deduction with maximum qualifying amount. If assessee has donated rupees 10,000 in the items of D category. So first we should add the total amount of donations made by an assessee in C and D category, that is 20,000. After that, if an assessee, in the previous slide I have told that if an assessee has donated any amount either in C or D category items, you should compute the adjusted gross total income. So 10% of that adjusted gross total income should be considered for qualifying amount. Okay, if the qualifying amount is rupees 15,000, if the qualifying amount is rupees 15,000, in this case the qualifying amount for the items mentioned in C and D will be lesser of lower of these two, that is 20,000 or 15,000. So here the qualifying amount for C and D category will be rupees 15,000. It is the qualifying amount. So deduction amount, see here 100% deduction is given to items of category C, but we should that consider the qualifying amount. Here the deduction amount, here the donated amount is 10,000 and it is qualified for deduction 100%, and the qualifying amount is 15,000. So 10,000 can be given or allowable as a donation. But in case of items stated in D, the donation made is 10,000, but here we should check the remaining qualifying amount. It means among the out of this 15,000 qualifying amount, already we have given a deduction of 10,000 for category C. Only the remaining is 5, that is the remaining qualifying amount. So 50% of that 5,000, that is 2,500. 2,500 it is the deduction amount in case of D category. So total of third column, that is 35,000, it is the qualifying amount, and 27,500 it is the deduction amount. It is the procedure for computation. It is a procedure of computation of allowable deductions under section 80G. It means if any donation is given of category C or D, then only adjusted gross total income is to be calculated. So adjusted gross total income computation, gross total income, deduct 4 items: long term capital gain, short term capital gain under section 111A. If in the problem if it is a short term capital gain only, it means if they have not mentioned short term capital gain under section 111A, it will not to be deducted for adjusted gross total income. Only the short term capital gain which is taxable under 111A is to be taken here. And the next one is income from share of income from AOP or BOI. And the last important is deduction under section 80C to 80U. Except deduction under section 80G, all the deduction amount are to be deducted to get the adjusted gross total income, and adjusted gross total income is calculated only when the donation is made in the items of C category and category D. Example: Mr. Arun, whose gross total income is rupees 15 lakh, makes the following payments and donations: life insurance premium 50,000, tuition fee 40,000, medical insurance premium 10,000, donation to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund 1 lakh, donation to National Children's Fund 50,000, donation to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation rupees 40,000, donation to Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund 60,000. Okay, compute the deduction under section 80Z and total income. So first step for the solution of that computation of the allowable amount, first we should identify the items. Life insurance premium, it is allowable for deduction under section 80Z. Tuition fee, it is also allowable for deduction under section 80G, and maximum of 2 children's tuition fee is allowable. Medical insurance premium allowable for deduction under section 80D. These are the 3 items in this problem allowable for deduction under section other than 80G. Other than 80G there are 3 items. Okay, next these are the 4 items allowable for deduction under section 80G, that is donations. So here we have to identify the category. Donation to Prime Minister, category A. This is category A. Donation to National Children's Fund, national, category A. Donation to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation 40,000. This is category B. Donation to Prime Minister Drought, that is keyword I have told, category B. So first we have to identify the category. If there are only donations of category A and category B, the calculation of donation allowable, deduction allowable under section 80G is very easy, as it is not necessary to compute the adjusted gross total income. See the solution. Particulars, qualifying amount. So 10% of the qualifying amount is not, that column is not necessary here, because category C and D items are not there in the problem. Qualifying amount, deduction amount. First, category A items, 100% deduction without maximum qualifying amount. First one is, that is Prime Minister National Relief Fund, 10,000 qualify for deduction, and 1 lakh qualify for deduction and 1 lakh deduction amount. National Children Fund qualified fully 50,000 and qualified for deduction also. Deduction amount is also 50,000. So total 1,50,000. You can also write these items separately in the deduction column, like 1,50,000 here. Okay. Next, 50% deduction without any maximum qualifying amount. That is Rajiv Gandhi Foundation 40,000. 100% qualify, but 50% deduction. Category B. Here also 100% deduction, but 50% qualify. So 20,000 and 20,000 and 30,000. So total 50,000 deduction. So total deduction under section 80G allowable to Mr. Arjun during this assessment year is 2 lakh. Qualifying amount is 2,50,000. If you wish to compute the total income, then it will be gross total income 15 lakh as given, less deductions ATC 1 lakh, that is, and ATC 50,000, 40,000 and 10,000, and ATG just calculated 2 lakh. So total deduction ATC to ATU to Mr. Arjun is 3 lakh. So total income of Mr. Arjun is 12 lakh. Okay, let us have one more example. Mr. Arrow makes the following payments and donations. Life insurance premium 40,000, medical insurance premium 10,000, donation to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. These are the 2 payments or deductions other than ATG. Okay. Next, donation to Prime Minister's National Relief comes under A. Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, it is B. For repairs of notified temple, it is D. Approved charitable institution. Here family planning is not mentioned, so it is item of D category. A municipality duly approved for the purpose of family planning, keyword for the C category, so it is C category. And here Mr. Arov's gross total income amounted to rupees 12 lakh, which includes long-term capital gain 80,000 and share of income of rupees 20,000 from AOP. So total gross total income of Arov is rupees 12 lakh. In this 12 lakh, LTCC 80,000 and income share from AOP is rupees 20,000. So we have to compute the deduction allowable under section ATG. So first step for the solution is to identify the category of the item. So already we have done. See the solution, particulars, limit of 10%, qualifying amount and deduction. First one, A category items, 10% deduction without limit. There is no limit for qualifying amount, there is no limit for deduction amount. In case of category A, there is one item of category A, that is Prime Minister National Relief Fund, 1 lakh donated, fully qualified and fully deductible. Next, category B, 50% deduction without limit. There is no limit for the qualifying amount, but there is a limit for deduction amount, that is 50% in case of B category items. There is one item, that is Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. So Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, 40,000 fully qualify for deduction, but the deduction allowable is only for 50%, that is 20,000. And in case of category C, that is 100% deduction with the limit, that is subject to 10% of adjusted gross total income. So here there is a limit for qualifying amount, but there is no limit for the deduction amount, but the deduction amount is also subject to a 10% of the gross total income. Okay, there is a one item, that is of a municipality donation for the family planning, 50,000. Total amount is taken here. Next, category D items, there are two items for repairs of a notified temple. If in an examination, if the notified word is not mentioned, you can assume and write a note that the given temple is notified. Just give your justification for your answer. Repairs of a notified temple, 60,000 full amount, and approved charitable institution, it may education or any other institution, full amount 30,000. So total of these two, that is C and D, are subject to a maximum qualifying limit, that is 10% of gross total income. Okay, so here the donation of categories, total donation of category C and D are 1,40,000. So first we have to compute the adjusted gross total income. See the working note of adjusted gross total income. Gross total income as given, it is 12 lakh. 4 items are to be deducted from the gross total income to get the adjusted gross total income. Those 4 items are long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain under section 111A, share of income from AOP, and deduction under section 80C to 80U except 80G. So in this problem, there is a long-term capital gain of rupees 80,000, share of income from AOP rupees 20,000, and there are 2 items which are allowable for deduction under section 80C, that is life insurance premium 40,000 and 80D medical insurance premium, maximum it is 25,000, so here 10,000. So total deduction amount under section 80C and 80D are rupees 50,000. Sum of these is 1,50,000. Deduct that. So 10,50,000, it is the adjusted gross total income. This 10,50,000, it is not a qualifying amount. 10% of this is to be taken. See here, 10% of adjusted gross total income, that is 10% of 10,50,000, 1,05,000. It is the maximum qualifying amount. Okay, lower of these two, whichever is less, that is the qualifying amount for items of D, C and D category. So in this case, 1,05,000, it is the maximum qualifying amount. So see the deduction amount, 50,000. So here is 1,05,000. So full amount can be allowed as a deduction. So in case of category C, full amount is allowed as deduction. So next, the compute the remaining qualifying amount. 1,05,000 minus 50,000. 1,05,000 minus 50,000, that is 55,000. 50% of that is allowed as deduction for category D. It is called as net qualifying amount. 55,000, it is called as net qualifying amount. 50% of this is qualified in case of category D, that is 27,500. So total deduction allowable to Mr. Arrow for this assessment year is 1,97,500 under section 80Z. It is about the deduction under section 80Z. We will have one more example. Example 3. Pooja made the following donations in previous year ended 31st/3/2019. Her gross total income was rupees 30 lakh, which includes long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain under section 111A. Here the 111A is mentioned. So while calculating adjusted gross total income, it is to be deducted. See the items and identify the category of the items. 1,50,000 National Foundation, category A. 1,70,000 to Chief Ministers, category A, Chief Minister. 75,000 to National Children's, category A. 40,000 to University of National Eminence, National, category A. 60,000 to Jawaharlal Nehru, category B. 20,000 to Indira Gandhi Memorial, category B. 20,000 donation to Corporation of Municipal Minority Community, category D. Next, 10,000 to Roshabendra Charitable Trust, which is approved given, so it is category D. 50,000 to political party not qualify for deduction under section 80Z. 30,000 to Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund, drought, so category B. Books worth rupees 15,000 donated books, so donation in kind, it is not qualified for deduction under section 80Z. Rupees 80,000 to Municipal Corporation approved for family planning, category C. Add to poor students, rupees 10,000. So here there is a donation or a add to poor students, it is not to any approved institution, so it is not qualified for deduction. Last one, rupees 45,000 for repairs of temple. Here they have not mentioned whether it is a notified or not. We can assume it as a notified temple. And the one more information is Pooja incurred expenditure of rupees 55,000 on the medical treatment of a dependent who is a person with a disabled, so she can get a deduction under section 80D. Compute the amount of deduction allowable. These three items are not qualify for the deduction. Okay, fine. See the solution. Category A items: National foundation for communal harmony 1,50,000, so full deductible, 100% qualify, 100% deduction, 1,70,000, 1,70,000, 75, 75, 40, 40. And in case of category B, 100% qualify, 50% deduction, 60,000, 30,000, Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust 20,000, 10,000, drought relief 30,000, 15,000. In case of category C and D, municipality for promoting family planning 80,000. So first we should compute the adjusted gross total income if the items are of category D, C and D. So here are the items: 80,000, 20,000, 10,000 and 40,000 repairs of temple. So total of donations of C and D is 1,55,000. Okay, we should compare it with the maximum limit, that is 10% of adjusted gross total income. See the working out for calculation of adjusted gross total income. 30 lakh is the gross total income. From the gross total income, 4 items are to be deducted. Long term capital gain given in the first paragraph, that is 2 lakh. Sorry, it is taken as 1 lakh. 1 lakh. And STCs under section 111A is 50,000, and deduction under section 80 double D for the medical treatment of a dependent person who is a disabled, 75,000 plat is applicable here. So under section 80 GGC, donation to a political party, qualify for deduction under section 80 GGC. So total 2,75,000, deduct that, adjusted gross total income is 7,25,000. So 10% of this adjusted gross total income is 2,72,500. Compare this 10% of adjusted gross total income with the total donation of D, C and D category. Okay, whichever is lower is qualified amount for category C and D. So here qualifying amount will be 1,55,000. 1,55,000. So compute the deduction amount in case of category C. Okay, 80,000 is the amount donated. Qualifying amount is more than the donated amount, so 80,000 full can be allowed. And deduct the 80,000 from 1,55,000. So remaining amount is 75,000. Deduct this 80,000 from 1,55,000. So remaining amount is 75,000. It is called net qualifying amount. 50% of that is qualified in case of category D. So 37,500 is the deduction amount for category D items. So total deduction allowable under section 80G to Puja is 6,07,500, and the qualifying amount is 7 lakh. See the notes. First one, donation to political party is qualified for deduction under section 80 GGC. It means not qualified for deduction under section 80 Z. Expenditure on medical treatment of dependent disabled qualified for deduction under section 80 double D. We discussed it in my second video lecture. Donation in kinds and aid to poor students do not qualify for deduction. We discussed it at the beginning of this video lecture. Okay, fine. So here is a quick revision of deduction under section 80Z. It is the qualifying amount and it is a deduction amount. In case of category E, keywords to remember the items: national, PM, state, CM, set up by governments, central and state, Africa Fund, defense, that is Army, Air Force, Jilla Saksharata. Okay, the items which have these words, usually these are of category A items. So in case of category A items, full amount is qualified for deduction and full amount is deductible. 100% donation. Okay. Next, in case of category B, that keywords are Drott, Nehru and Gandhi family. So full amount is qualified for deduction. Only 50% of this is allowed as deduction. And in case of category C and D, these are the keywords. So in case of category C and D, the aggregate of donation made in category C and D items, the qualifying amount is subject to 10% of the adjusted gross total income. The total amount of donations in category C and D, or the 10% of adjusted gross total income, whichever is less is the qualifying for deduction. So deduction is 100%, but that is also subject to a qualifying amount, that is 10% of adjusted gross total income, and 50% of the remaining qualifying amount is deductible in case of category D. This is about the deductions under section 80Z. From examination point of view also it is important, because 15 marks question will be on deduction under section 80Z. Okay, in the next video we will discuss deductions, the remaining deductions. Thank you.